here we are going to solve this question which is there on Leetcode on ZigZag conversion. So what we have here is a string which is this. And what we want as output. So this is the string that we have as an input, and we also have 4, and we also have so this is the number of rows is 4, and this is the input string, and this is what I want as the output. So I'm basically traversing this string in a zigzag pattern. So one thing that is interesting to note here is that I'm going in 2 directions. First I'm going down and then I'm going up. So I believe there should be a variable which we will call going. Then there's since I'm traversing the string, so I should traverse it by index. So there should be index, and then there should be the new index, which is this one, the index of the output. And then also I will have a final data structure to store this. Let me call that as final. Okay, now since I have 4 rows, so final will be a list which will have 4 empty strings. Now let's traverse this string one by one. So when I'm there at 0, the value of this should be of index should be 0. The new index, however, the new index should also be 0. It should start by 0 with 0. Sorry. Okay. So this should be 0. I'm choosing a better marker. And then going by default should be down. So I can traverse only in 2 directions, either down or up. So going should be down, and final should have final will have 4 empty strings. So final will append a value at row 0. So there are 2 rows. So these empty string denote the rows. So final will have rows according to the it will have number of empty strings in final would be equal to the number of rows. So since there are 4 rows, so we have 4 empty values which denote each of these values separately denote a row. So this is 0 basically, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Now final, so I will say that this should be P. This should be P. Now moving on to the next one. So this is P. Now moving on to the next one, which is A. So A is 1. Index is 1. We are going down. Since we are going down, that's why it should be 1 plus 1. Then next index would be 2. We are going down. Since we are going down, it should be ni plus 1. So which would be 2. Then again, this is P A. This is P A Y. This is P A P A Y. Now the next thing would be that next index would be P, which is index 3. Now that would be P A Y P. This again would be 3 because I am going down, so it should be plus 1. But now the ni is equal to number of rows minus 1. So here again we have P. So now this is so number of rows is equal to 3. Now since the number of rows is equal to 3, what I'll do is I'll again start counting. I'll change the direction of going first thing. So this will become up. Now the index is 4. Now this index is irrelevant. We are just looking at the new index. Now since the going is up, I'll just subtract 1 from here. So this will become 2. So this would be PAY P, and then after P this should go to A. So this should be this should Y, after Y we should have A. So this would be A. Okay. Now next thing is that again the direction is up. So this would be -1. So this would become 1. Final index again is 5. So this would be PAYAP, and after A we will have L, which is this. Then similarly 6 going up. Now this is since we are still going up, so this would be -1, this would be 0. Now this would be PAYP, and this I would go here. So this would be this I. Now since this is equal to 0, the direction of going is again going to change. It will become down. And the whole process which we did here will go again. The whole process will happen again of going down. And we will, so I'll not traverse the whole thing, but I hope you understood the gist that we will get this output. Now what we have to do is we have to code this. I will use Python to get to the solution in the next video. But right now this is the solution. This is how I'm going to solve this problem. I hope this was helpful. In the next video we will discuss we will just code this, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.